What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jim Pizzeo, back with another video. And in this video, I wanted to be able to talk about the difference between Mezco and Marvel Legends, and if it's worth changing to getting Mezcos in comparison to Marvel Legends. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is probably the scaling. As you guys can see right here, let me just bring his head down a little bit. The scaling is pretty much, for the most part, the same height. I would say if anything, the Mezco looks a little bit shorter, but it might just be the way that I got him standing. They're about the same height, so that's one thing that's pretty awesome. I feel as though their scaling is getting a little bit better, because I noticed that even the older Mezcos, they're a little bit bulky. I'll get into the bulkiness later on, but for now, let's do some comparisons with other Marvel Legends. This is Black Widow. Black Panther with Civil War Black Panther. No, excuse me, Mezco Black Panther with Civil War Marvel Legends Black Panther. And here goes Star-Lord. Let me just push Star-Lord a little bit back. All right, and the last one is going to be NSH Figuarts. This might not be an accurate scaling because of the fact that this is a DC Comics one, and I don't really have a SH Figuarts Marvel character to really show it to you guys, so that's unfortunate for me, so I really do apologize about that. I'll assume that the Mezcos do not scale that well with the SH Figuarts just because they have a consistent bulk look to them, and SH Figuarts do not. Let's go ahead and bring back the Legend, Black Panther Legend. Next thing I want to talk about is the details, so let's just go ahead and start with the Legends. As you can see, the details are absolutely amazing. I love the detail on this thing. The helmet, it's amazing. Look at that. Go ahead and bring it back in the lights. I love everything about this sculpt. Everything about it. Let's look at the legs. Let's see if I can show the arms. Paint apps are absolutely amazing on this thing. The necklace. Let's zoom back out. And let's go on to the Mezco. Alright guys, here is the Mezco Black Panther. And as you can see, the details are absolutely amazing as well. Look at the necklace. Please excuse my display for doing these reveals. I really do apologize. I don't have the best. Alright, let's go ahead and put them together and do my little final review on what I feel on the details. For a $20 figure, Marvel Legends hit it in the ballpark, absolutely. When it comes to showing joints and whatnot, if you are a person that hates seeing the joints, especially all the little inserts and stuff like that, like their butterfly joints and the kneecaps and stuff like that, I will recommend that you go for Mezco, just for a more seamless body. If you are into the cloth as well and the little fabrics, obviously Mezco would be your best bet. Now, the one thing that I don't like about the Marvel Legends, probably small things like the shins have the seam lines right here. The seam lines right there on the shin. Small things like that, but you cannot complain when you are paying only $20 for an action figure. I believe both of the paint apps are absolutely amazing in detail. For a $20 figure compared to an $80 figure, they both are amazing, especially for paint app purposes. It's honestly, there's really no difference in paint apps. So let's talk about proportions. The one thing I don't like about the Black Panther Mezco is the head looks a little too big. One thing I also hate about the Mezco is the bodies. Eventually, I started to realize that it just looks like every other body, like Superman's body, Batman's body, the same body. They used almost the same body for every quote unquote muscular superhero. I don't know, it's repetitive to me. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just wish that he was more sleek. He's such a sleek character to me. He stealths in the night, jumps through the forest, and he's a panther. So I would assume that he would be a little bit skinnier and a little bit more agile, you know? I think that the Black Panther Marvel Legend, in my opinion, has the superior proportions. Here's proportions from the back. Just do it like this so it's a lot easier. I don't know, something about the proportions are it's just amazing. I mean, from the back, you can tell the Mezcos are decent. And it comes to proportion, it's not too bad. Let me just turn it back around really quick so I can talk a little bit more about it. All right, so at this point, I want to start talking about accessories. So let me just put them back here. The one thing I like about Mezco is they usually bring some detailed accessories, which technically that's what you're really paying for in addition. So it comes with this. This is when he had to fight for king, and I absolutely love it. The one thing I wish that they did was a little bit of fur, but you can't really just ask for too much. I think it's such an amazing piece. All right, the Mezco Black Panther does come with open hands. It comes with 2 of these. Obviously, I'm too lazy to take it out. It comes with 1 relaxed, and it comes with 1 gripping hand for the weapon. So I just wanted to show you guys that it does come with 3 separate hands. It comes with this head sculpt right here, guys. I think this looks like Chadwick Boseman. I really do. It also doesn't, if that makes sense. It also comes with this little dagger. So it's pretty sick. They do come with a lot of accessories. It really depends on the person, if you guys like it or not. So put the legend in real quick. This is my bag of accessory or hands and stuff like that, so I can't really find it, but it comes with 2 fisted hands and 2 claw hands. So yeah, I'm just gonna show some random hands. I don't even know if that's his. Then it comes with this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is the digital printed face. I do like it. I like the skin color. I like everything about this, but he does not look like Chadwick. As you can see right here, people are saying that the Marvel Legend one is better, but I honestly think the Mezco did right. They just should have like lightened them up just a bit. All right, guys, so this is my absolutely favorite pose for the Black Panther. As you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. He's in a striking pose. It definitely works really well with the Marvel Legends. You just have to deal with the joints and the pins. He looks absolutely amazing. The articulation is just great. You can really warp around with the Marvel Legends. This is hence the reason why I like it so much. And you can kind of tell already the difference. Let me just bring this down a little bit so you can see it. You can kind of tell the difference already. This is pushing his articulation to the max that I can do. If anything, you could probably bring the head up. Nope, you can't. Okay, so you could kind of just bring the head up just a little bit. It still looks decent, especially for a Mezco. It looks pretty good, but if you're an articulation type of person, it's definitely not for you. Probably one of the best articulated Mezcos that I've ever seen, so that's saying a lot compared to the previous productions. This is exactly the reason why Marvel Legends is more fun. If you're a person that likes to display them in battle scenes and poses and stuff like that, I would recommend you just stick to Marvel Legends for poses like that, for the fun. But if you're a person that likes to keep them in a museum pose or even in a decent pose, but of course they have the higher quality, I do recommend Mezco. So that's the full difference in what I feel. It looks pretty good. Both look pretty good when it comes to the stance. So articulation is not hindered by much. I'm extremely surprised because I actually didn't do this, or I didn't work on the stance before I even made this video. So it's crazy how good the articulation is on the Mezco nowadays. I'm gonna go ahead and give it one more stance so you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and I'll show you guys in 1 second. Easy pose, just a little crouch pose. It's not as nice, and honestly the stance is horrible to me. I just hate how awkwardly he looks when he stands. Why would you buy Marvel Legends compared to Mezco? Marvel Legends is super cheap, so you can assemble a whole team very easily. If you're okay with the small things that they don't have, like the quality or the soft goods and whatnot, the decent paint apps, not amazing paint apps, as well as minimal accessories, then I would recommend you go for Marvel Legends. If you're a person that likes to be very rough with your action figures as well, I recommend you stay with Marvel Legends. This is one of the best Marvel Legends of 2018 for me, so it's really difficult to make a comparison and my opinions on it because this thing is just so damn good. Mezco Panther. So, in my true honest opinion, if you love soft goods and full-on detail, but you're not a person to do too much crazy posing, I recommend the Mezco Black Panther. It also comes with a lot of accessories, so that's a big bonus. I like the fact that it does come with a different head sculpt, but not all of them will come with head sculpts. It really does vary depending on different Mezcos. But at the same time, as you can see with the articulation, this is a newer Mezco. This is not one of the old ones that I had before. I am very surprised, and he's doing pretty well. I'm super excited to say I will be getting the Spider-Man Homecoming in, and I'll probably do the same comparison if you guys like it. If you do, make sure to write it in the comments below so I know to get prepared for that one. Another thing that I do like about the Mezcos is the joints. I can't explain it. It's just like the joints are stiff enough. It just feels like it's going to stay stiff every single time you play with it. Of course, you want to be a little bit more thorough with it. You don't want to be too crazy. I did push this guy to the limits for a little bit just to show you guys this review, but I absolutely love this Mezco after this reveal. That will be all for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, make sure to like down below, as well as comment. If you guys have any pointers for another comparison of video so I can learn, please write in the comments below. This is probably one of my first ones, and I actually wrote some down. It's a little bit long, so I do apologize for the long scripted video, but as you can see, it really does depend. I do recommend to each their own is the best thing to say about this comparison. If you guys are cost efficient and you want to build a full team, but at the same time you want to do some crazy poses, I recommend the Marvel Legends. If you guys are into quality, a little bit more soft goods, bigger amount of accessories, I go with the Mezco. Mezcos are definitely a lot of a higher quality figure, so you're just paying for that. Just be careful when you start to pose them and work with them. You don't want to break the Mezcos. I just wanted to try this, all right? I just want to try this because I'm talking crap. I want to see if this fits. It does not fit. Okay. The ball joint is way too big for the ones that are asking. The ball joint on this thing is a little too big. You got to drill this down a little bit. I recommend not to. And I'm pretty sure this is okay. Did I just find the best look? Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that looks. Anyways, guys, Jimpy Zeo, Zeo Nation of Zeo Gang. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to get your figs up. If you guys like the reviews, put it down below. Are you doing the reviews or comparisons? Because I am in this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.